Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Well, Mr. Gonzalo Lira reappeared after 3 months after being arrested by Ukrainian SBU, Secret Services, Security Services, Secret Police, however you want to call it. If you remember, he used to broadcast his YouTube videos. I think he was in Kharkiv or Kherson in Ukraine. That's what he said. And he was arrested by the Ukrainians, and now he has been freed. And it seems like he's telling some tales of torture and abuse by the Ukrainians, including the fact that he's going to land somewhere else. He's not going to stay in Ukraine, obviously. So let's see the details provided by Gonzalo Lira. I think he posted some tweets, made some tweets and a video. Let's see, I have here Russia Today is gonna tell us about it. So this article is from today, July 31st, 2023. US Chilean journalist describes torture in Ukrainian prison. Gonzalo Lira has reappeared 3 months after his arrest by SBU. Chilean-American blogger Gonzalo Lira, arrested by the Ukrainian intelligence in May on charges of pro-Russian sympathies, reappeared online on Monday and told a sordid tale of beatings and extortion while awaiting a show trial. And I'm quoting Gonzalo Lira, "I was tortured in 2 of the 4 cells I was in by the other prisoners." I was tortured in 2 of the 4 cells I was in by the other prisoners, end quote. Lira posted in a 25-tweet thread on Monday evening, noting that all the torture in the pretrial detention center, SIZO, was outsourced to the inmates. And I'm quoting, "I got a cracked rib in my first cell, but it wasn't too bad. The worst stretch was in my 4th cell. From 1 p.m. on June 21st until 7 p.m. the next day, 30 hours, 2 inmates tortured him and at one point used a toothpick to scratch the whites of my left eye while asking me if I could still read it if I had just one," Lira wrote. One of the torturers was allegedly reprimanded for bruising the 55-year-old blogger's chest because the instructions were to leave no marks. And I'm quoting here, "Right now I am about to try to get out of Ukraine and seek political asylum in Hungary. Either I'll cross the border and make it to safety, or I'll be disappeared by the Kiev regime. This is what's happened to me over the past 3 months." So he did this today at 6:23 p.m. on July 31st. Lira posted photographs of the documents laying out the charges against him, suggesting that he was being imprisoned over social media posts on YouTube videos. He said that one video in particular that got the authorities' attention was Ukraine a Primer, his explanation of the background of the current conflict with Russia, which blamed Kiev for provoking it. Well, then I shouldn't go to Ukraine, I guess. And here he said, "I'm out to cross the border." Okay. According to Lira, he was beaten and tortured because the Security Service of Ukraine, SBU, figured it could extort him for all his savings, amount to some $100,000 when factoring in the confiscated computers and phones. Told he would be found guilty and sentenced to 5 to 8 years in a labor camp at his upcoming trial, Lira decided to flee Ukraine and seek asylum in Hungary. How? Was he just let go? What's going on here? I'm posting, and I'm quoting, "I'm posting this thread just as I'm getting to the border checkpoint." So wait a second. So he was released and he's just leaving? Is that what I'm reading here? Told he could be found guilty and sentenced to 5 to 8 years his upcoming trial. So if a trial, Lira decided to flee Ukraine. If you leave a country and you're on trial, what's that? And seek asylum in Hungary. What I mean, he was freed and he can go to Hungary. He's trying to cross the border. Is that what I'm reading? Why was he freed? And then he says here that he could be eliminated. Is that what it was here somewhere? That he could be done with? Why didn't they do it already? Anyway, maybe we're going to find out with time. And I'm quoting, "I'm posting this thread just as I'm getting to the border checkpoint." He tweeted, "If you don't hear from me in the next 12 hours, welp, I'm on my way to a labor camp. Wish me luck." So where did he, anyway, where did he, how was he able to get out? You post something like this and the Ukrainians will not see it and get you back? I don't know. For instance, if I am charged with something and I post a video and say, "Hey guys, I'm about to flee the country," what do you think will happen to me? And these guys are monitoring my videos. Don't you think these guys will know the second live as I'm making my video and uploading it? These guys will know exactly the first second that I posted something. Do they want him out of the country? That's why they released him. But if he gets out, he's gonna start talking again. So they miss the point. So if he's going to miss the trial, that means these guys are just letting him out. I don't understand exactly what's going on here. So he was for 3 months. He's charged. He has a trial date. He's out of the prison or jail or whatever he was. And now he's telling everybody that he's going to cross the border and he has the trial. And he's going to flee to Hungary. And the Ukrainians will just, I don't know, we'll find out, okay? I'm just asking questions. It seems like strange, the wordings here. Let's put it this way. He credited the Chilean embassy for any care he received in jail, noting that the U.S. Embassy called me 3 times but gave me nothing but support. Empty promises. No, bromides. I think promises. Huh? Bromides, bromide, I don't know what that is. Bromides? Let's see what the hell that is. I don't know what that is. Okay? Maybe you guys know. But I don't know what it is. A compound of... okay, that's the chemical. Jesus Christ. That's for against erection. Is that what it is? Bromide. a trait, an unoriginal idea or remark typically intended to soothe or placate. Feel-good bromides create the illusion of problem solving. Okay, that's what he said. That's what it is. Feel-good bromides create... Let's see how do you pronounce it?
Bromide.
Bromide. Thank you. See, I learned something. I don't know what the fuck that was. So that's just illusion of solving the problem. Bromide. Okay. So, but support empty bromides. End quote. He also suggested that the U.S. would extradite him back to Ukraine because acting Deputy Secretary of State Victoria Nuland, that we know, and I'm quoting, hates my guts, or so I'm told, end quote. The SBU detained Lira on May 1st, accusing him of producing and distributing materials justifying the armed aggression, end quote, of Russia. A judge ordered him to stay in jail pending trial. The first time the SBU detained Lira in April 2022, he was released without charges after a week, presumably due to public pressure. So here is the arrest here, but I still don't understand how this is possible here. But maybe he's going to tell us someone else going to tell us, because what I understood, and if I understood anything wrong, it's my mistake. He's out of jail right now, so he made videos, but he's awaiting trial. So he was released by these guys back into Ukraine, so he can make the video and say, "I'm going to run to Hungary. So if you don't hear from me in 12 hours, that means that they got me." He made the videos. Anyway, the fact is, he's got he came out and he is out, that's for sure. Now, I don't know where exactly they held him and what happened to him for the past 3 months, but I don't think whatsoever that he should have been imprisoned in the first place. And if remember when the basketball player was given that 9.5-year contract in Russia, the United States, did everything possible, sold their mothers, children, and I'm talking about the politicians, to get that person back in United States. He is a Chilean and American citizen, and according to him, nothing happened. I don't know. Nothing happened. Those guys, bromide, okay? Or bromade. All right, my friends. So we'll find out from him and from others, obviously, if he's alive and is doing well. As I said, he should not have been arrested in the first place. Yes, you can get a visit, even though I don't think he would have earned that level to be visited by the guys and, hey, what the hell are you doing in the first place? But if he was, why was he held 3 months in captivity? What I mean, they had all the evidence over there before they were, they arrested him. What else they needed from him? Why do you arrest him and keep him over there 3 months until you discover what? If you arrest someone, that means you already have a suspicion that he is committing a crime, right? So you already do it, and then you say, okay, now let me find the evidence. Even what's his name, Andrew Tate, wasn't he arrested in Romania for what, 2 months, almost 3 months, I think, and he was released, and he's in house arrest, so he can't, go around whatever he wants, and so, and he's. Anyway, we'll find out. Good that he's out, and very good. I hope he's doing well and he's continuing his work. Good luck. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.